Okay, welcome back to math class. Today we're going to talk about something called tangents. Now a tangent is a line or a line segment that intersects our circle at exactly one point. So it doesn't go through our circle because then it would hit it once. It intersects the outside of the circle only one time. And that place where it intersects is called the point of tangency. Point of tangency. If somehow this tangent intersects multiple circles, so let's say it goes this way and there's another circle over here, not a very pretty one, that it also intersects, then this is called a common tangent. So the tangent is the line that intersects the circle at exactly one point. That point is called the point of tangency. That's one. This is also one. And if the tangent intersects two circles, then it's called a common tangent. Now we know that a line is tangent if it's perpendicular to a radius drawn from the center directly to that point of tangency. This will be a right angle. It has to be, if this is a tangent, that angle has to be a right angle. A radius from the center to the line of tangency. There are two different things that we can do with that information. First of all, you'll see problems where they give you the radius, and we have to figure out whether or not that's a right angle, or they'll give you the tangent and we'll have to figure out whether or not it's a right angle. Or what? No, they'll give you the tangent and you'll know that it's a right angle, so you have to find the radius. Okay, so first things first, suppose they told us this information. Here's me a triangle. My radius of this circle is 6. This segment is 8. And this segment is 12. And they said, tell me whether or not this is a tangent of this circle. We don't know what this angle is, but we know these side values. Tell me, is this a tangent? What we need to know is basically, is this a right triangle? Is this a 90-degree angle? Now you could use your trigonometry that we've learned and your side lengths, but one easy way to do this is the Pythagorean theorem that we've talked about in the past only works with right triangles. So if these values fit the Pythagorean theorem, then we'll know that this is a right triangle. If we know that it's a right triangle, we'll know that that line is tangent. Okay, so you should remember that Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And c is always the hypotenuse of our triangle. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 6 squared plus 8 squared equals 12 squared, and see whether or not that's true. So we get 36 plus 64 and 144. Now if I add 36 and 64 together, I'm actually going to get 100. Now, so I know that 100 does not equal 144. So basically what I just learned, because a squared plus b squared did not equal c squared, I've learned that that means this angle is not a right angle. This is not a right triangle. and therefore this cannot be a tangent of our circle. So that's what you would write. This is not a tangent. If these values were true, this would not be a tangent. The other type of problem you'll run into is they'll say this is a tangent, now find the radius for me. And it'll be something similar. Well, they'll go, this one is 5 and this one is 4. What's our third one? Find the radius of this circle. So you're still gonna do the same thing. If they've told you this is a tangent, then I know that this is a right triangle. So I know that my Pythagorean theorem will work. So I can plug in my a squared plus b squared equals c squared, oh, not 6, c squared, to find the radius. Now the important thing that we need to be able to figure out here is which one of these is a, b, and c. Remember, c is always the hypotenuse of your triangle, the longest side. So that's 5. A and b are more interchangeable, so we're gonna have 4 squared plus b squared equals 5 squared. So now I just solve for b, and that'll be my missing side. So 4 squared is 16, and 5 squared is 25. We're going to subtract 16. B squared equals 9. Take the square root of both. B equals 3. So if b equals 3, I know my missing side is 3. So when it asks me to find the radius, I can say my radius equals 3. Those are the two types of problems you're going to find yourself doing today. Either they're going to give you all 3 sides, and you're going to have to determine whether or not this is a tangent by figuring out whether or not this is a right angle, or they're going to give you 2 sides and tell you it is a tangent, and you'll have to solve for the radius.